And after 12 days of relentless war, the guns have finally fallen silent, but the battle for the narrative is just beginning in Tel Aviv, Tehran and even Washington DC, as leaders are lining up to declare victory, with each side claiming to have bent the arc of history in their favor. The ceasefire hammered out by President Donald Trump has brought a fragile calm. Yes, beneath the surface, the scars and suspicions run deep. But right now, the American president is furious, and angry Donald Trump berated Iran as well as Israel for violating a ceasefire deal that was announced by him, adding that he was really unhappy with Israel in particular.
But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
But moments after Trump's rebuke, explosions rang out in Tehran. Israeli army radio said that Israel had struck an Iranian radar site near Tehran. Israeli Prime Minister's office even said that the country has not carried out any further strikes after Netanyahu spoke with President Donald Trump. On the other hand, Israel remains jubilant. Operation Rising Lion, its military campaign, has left Iran's nuclear and military infrastructure in ruins. This is as per the claim by the Israeli side. Israeli airstrikes devastated fortified sites in Natanz, Isfahan and Fordo facility, collapsing tunnels and killing top Iranian commanders and nuclear scientists as well. Prime Minister Netanyahu boasts that Israel has removed the dual existential threat of Iran's nuclear as well as ballistic missile programs, achieving air superiority over Tehran and striking dozens of high-value targets. For Israelis, it's time to rebuild their shattered lives.
Really hope so, really. I'm so tired. Everyone is tired. We just want to have some peace of mind. That's what I can say. Hopefully, for us, for the Iranian people, for the Palestinians, for everyone in the region, for all human beings.
But Iran, bloodied yet unbowed, is also claiming triumph. The Revolutionary Guards insist that they taught Israel a lesson, launching waves of missiles that pierced Israel's multi-layered defenses and forced millions into shelters. Iranian military also says that Operation True Promise 3 compelled Israel to halt its aggression and exposed vulnerabilities in Israeli home front. For ordinary Iranians, the ceasefire brings relief from constant bombardment and the hope of rebuilding shattered lives, even as the country faces a dire economic crisis and international sanctions.
Well, during times of war, everyone suffers economically, and that is to be expected. However, I don't believe we should be focusing on such matters right now. Our priority must be the aggression committed against our beloved country, and we must respond.
I think it will be sustainable. It simply isn't. Why? I believe the blows that Israel and the United States have suffered will lead them to seek retaliation, and they are likely to attack again. We would welcome a ceasefire, but it is not being implemented. They are not honoring their commitments.
The White House was also quick to celebrate the Pentagon's Operation Midnight Hammer, which, according to President Donald Trump, obliterated Iran's nuclear ambitions with the largest B-2 strike in history, which dropped the biggest non-nuclear bombs dropped on 3 key Iranian nuclear facilities. The war's end brings a strange sense of satisfaction to all 3 parties, each side wounded, but each claiming to have achieved its core objectives. Israel has struck deep into Iran. The latter has bloodied Israel, and America has flexed its unmatched military muscle in this conflict. Yet West Asia remains on the edge. The ceasefire is brittle, hanging by a thread, and the next round may only be a provocation away.
A
Iran is insisting that Israel broke the spirit of the ceasefire, claiming that it carried out attacks after it shouldn't have. Now, given sort of the overall confusion over the ceasefire, it remains unclear how to reconcile all this, but one person who has this morning is U.S. President Donald Trump, who has come out of the White House pretty upset with both Israel and Iran, saying that he believes both sides broke the ceasefire and that he was working to try to convince Israel not to launch any new attacks against Iran. So as of right now, the ceasefire appears to be holding, but the situation remains tense in the Middle East.